full chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. G, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no different.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But certainly not how they envision the start to this one. You give up the touchdown, and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, here's Gibson again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Robinson will try to pick it up. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On third and long, it's Wentz. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he is going to lose yardage here. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On first down, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Hurts sets up to throw it. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7-7, our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wentz's throw complete to Dotson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 33 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. An option handoff given to Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Ready?
He's got Smith here. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Gibson again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Able to connect with Dotson. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wentz. Out left to Dotson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's returnable now for Smith. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's still on his feet. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 63 yards as they have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, a run to Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And Sanders has got it complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He'll look to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Hold it ready.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now left side on the swing pass. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Winston Dotson, your connection there for the Commander first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's caught by Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Let's go now.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.